Oh man, oh man, oh man. What I missed while I was gone. What did I miss? I got my same shirt on I had last time too. You're gonna see this motherfucker again. I'm used to wearing hand-me-down. And I like this shirt. And plus my little twin, she didn't get a chance to wear this shirt last time I went live, so I wore it again. But we got a lot to talk about. I had a rough 2 days. And I'm back at it, and I just want to see what some people think, because I know we got some educated people that's real smarter than me, way smarter than me, but I just can't seem to figure out how come we can't see what's actually going on. Joe Biden, I see why they keep this gentleman in the basement. Now he's saying we're not diverse. First, we wasn't black enough. Now we're not diverse. I'm confused. If any other presidential candidate said this, it would be over. It would be all she wrote. So what is it about? Is it and got that bad? Is the hate for Trump so bad that it don't matter what the other person says? We got to. I don't understand it. We have to get back to love, because when you mention what this man is saying, the only thing other people do is mention Trump. And I don't get it. He should be able to stand alone on what he said. First, he said we're not black. Then he said we're not diverse. Kamala Harris said that, well, actually, Kamala Harris talked about it when she ran against him, that he had something to do with the busing. He didn't want schools to become a jungle when you're adding in black people. So are we gonna wake up and drop this hate for Trump and drop this hate for, I don't give a fuck who said what. If Trump said that, I would say fuck Donald Trump like everybody else say. But he didn't say that. Joe Biden said it, and all of these educators and all these women that go out and white knight for Joe Biden, what do y'all have to say? I just really want to know, what do you have to say for a person that continuously disrespect you, because that's all he know. He's from Delaware. He's from a very small town. So you know how us small town folks are. We have some traditions that are deep rooted in the wrong things. And so he can't even help himself. Basically, what the fuck is happening is hate, shaking my fucking. Absolutely, it's nothing but hate. Like, I just don't get it. If I'm gonna start doing what the Democratic pundits do, if my old lady catch me cheating, I'm gonna start talking about somebody else. I caught you cheating, this and that. Hey, but all my friends cheat and this and that doing this, so don't worry about me, because what about them? Like, this just don't make no sense. You can't stand on what you do. We got a young man in Chicago got shot in the middle of the road, blown up, FBG duck or something like that. And I started listening to some of the songs, and it's unfortunate. My condolences to the family on both sides, because apparently that stuff that they got going on is very personal. It ain't got nothing to do with white people. But I do know this. The area that he got shot at, or he was killed at, I guarantee you they're gonna find out what happened, because it seems like there's a contract in the hood that as long as you stay in these city blocks, wherever you shoot each other at, you can do that. But if you come anywhere near where the stores and the things that makes the money, it seems like they always solve that crime. They always have a different level of intensity and different approach. So I just can't see why y'all can't see this is a money game. This is not a race thing. If I was a rapper and I said something about gay people that was offensive, they would pull the song. But I could talk about kill a nigga, kill a nigga, kill a nigga, drink lean, fuck these hoes, fuck these bitches. I can say that all day long and they'll make me the best rapper. Why is that? As long as we're promoting death and destruction and shooting in certain areas that they're going to gentrify, which I had a conversation on somebody on Facebook. Gentrification, they like to put nice words on things. You know, Planned Parenthood. It sounds nice. Oh, because I'm Planned Parenthood. I'm Planned Parenthood now. I'm Planned Parenthood. But we really killing babies. Just everything just sounds so good. Black Lives Matter. Oh yeah, I can get with that. Then you go do a little research. And it's like, hold on, what the fuck? 8-year-old get shot. That life don't matter. When we do it, the life don't matter. When the cop do it, it's politicized. So I've just learned how to see things from a different angle. How come Harlem, Brooklyn, and all these places that were once the hood have now turned into beautiful places that white folks are walking dogs now? These same areas, Cabrini Green, all these places, and of course, I've already knew this, but then I saw it on Tommy's show. He had a local guy come on from Chicago, and he explained it. He explained it to the T. This is about money. They take the areas that we fuck up. They build them up. They kick you out, let you go live in the suburb, wherever, because they want to be next to water and downtown. They take those same neighborhoods and they create a SWAT team, a task force. They kick you niggas out, create a task force. Now white folks can live in the same area you was living in with no shootings. Why is that? I just don't understand. We have so many educators, and I think the black leaders that we have, no offense to any of you, but I'm going to state my opinion. My opinion of some of the black leaders that we have in place, they're like Hop and Bob from the movie Life. Yeah, they the ones busting your ass. They the ones keeping you in line. That white guy in Life didn't have to say a fucking word because he had his boy to do his bidding. And that's what's happening when black folks don't agree. They have another black person attack a black person or kill a black person, and then they just make the money. But see, the ones that are like Eddie Murphy in that movie, that's like me, that understand that you might not want to give me that shotgun because I'm going to use it on you, boss. You see, the ones like me that's going to tell you the actual truth, I'm the guy you hate. We have created a lane. We've created a lane for the quote unquote educated people to all get educated and sound the same. And they all just come up. They smart as shit. I like to call them useful idiots. They say a whole bunch of shit, a whole lot of nothing. And it's year after year after year after year. My question to these so-called smart people is, why are you spending so much time telling us about the problem? Why are you spending so much time telling us about Big Whitey and this and that? I would like for you to have a seminar. I would like for you to have a career center or something, or just get on your live and talk about how you made it. Why are there no positive messaging to these kids? See, if I tell my life story, it's a testimony. It helps. Why does everything we turn on, whether it be if you want to watch sports, race, if you want to watch a movie, race, with some other stuff in there. If you want to watch a cartoon, it's like now everything you turn on the TV to see is something that you probably don't need to see. Whatever happened to family barbecues? Good afternoon, Genesis One. How you doing? Whatever happened to us getting together? We like right now. If you tell me, hey man, I got this big function I want to go to, you know, it's all black, we all gonna have a good time, it's a cookout, I'm not fucking going. And you can say that that's racist, you can say I don't like my people, you can say whatever the hell you want to say. I'm not going because if you ask the who, the why, the what, the when, I can tell you why I'm not going. One of you motherfuckers gonna act stupid. Somebody gonna get the shooting. Somebody that ain't getting enough attention at home. Somebody, old lady that's beating their ass or something. Emotional dudes that got too much time on their hand. They're gonna start shooting in broad fucking daylight. And I don't have time for that. A young lady just got shot in my hometown, but I'm pretty sure she has children. I'm not certain, but I know she, nobody want to see a loved one die. But now it used to be a thing where gangsters back in the day was real. You can kind of understand it and respect it because it still had some rules to it. It had rules to being a gangster. You can only do gangster shit amongst you gangsters. Now you have a society where women and children are being mowed down just like the gangsters. Most gangsters would not even shoot if they saw children or women around, because that's not gangster. But you add in Facebook and you add in the internet period, it's the Look at Me show. When I started watching those videos of these guys in Chicago, because I didn't really know them like that, but when you watch the videos, everything they're saying, I can't believe it. Y'all talk about an agenda. The agenda is using the music industry and using certain niggas to destroy us. The stuff that they were saying is like, what the fuck? That's not even music. Pull up on your op, shoot his head off, fuck him up. Fucking we smoking on this nigga smoke. What the fuck? I got to shift to this shit. And I'm so mad I went and got 3 goddamn cups. Because we ain't getting to Joe Biden ass yet. My boo want me to drink a shake, but it leaves stuff in my teeth. So I say that for later. I'll keep the red cup. But I just don't get it. We want to sit here and overlook. I had a girlfriend like that. She'd overlook everything she would do and say to me, call me all kind of names, but then, I'll be quiet. And finally, when I had enough to say one thing back to her, you said this to me, you hurt me. So wait. You're going to skip over everything I said or everything you said to get to the one thing I said? That's bullshit. And that's what we're doing in society. Oh yeah, I got 3 red cups. I'm so mad. I'm so mad right now. I got 3. The rest of them empty. I got Shree red. Where I'm from, we say Shree. That shit is insane with those lyrics. Oh man, I listen to that shit and I'm like, if a child is listening to this. Now, mind you, I never heard of the dude. He got 53 million views on a video that's talking about nothing but killing niggas, and we're gonna pull up on and laughing at people who are dead. So I was like, holy shit. If the music industry did not want this to happen, because if you kill my brother and then you make a song about it, niggas on anywhere I see you. And it ain't got nothing to do with white, black. I ain't gonna be able to never forgive you if you do it that way. So it's just like, shit. What are we really doing? What are we actually doing? Are we trying to heal? Are we trying to only sound good in front of white people? Because the numbers are in. I don't want to hear no shit about Black Lives Matter shouldn't be talking about it because that ain't they fight. Fuck that. There are more people getting killed in a fucking weekend than there are police shooting unarmed black men. So fuck all that excuse. If you're going to have an organization that's this strong, then you need to use it for some good instead of giving money to the fucking Democrat. That's my opinion. So you shouldn't be that mad about my opinion, but I'm pretty sure you are going to get mad because I'm not the brainwashed type. And this shit is not making any sense. We want to do the worst shit ever. And then when the outcome, I had a conversation with a young man the other day. I said, listen, everything sounds good on the surface, but you got to follow what happened. If you date a girl, she come and she tell you all kind of shit in the beginning, follow how it goes. No Child Left Behind. All these things sound good. But if you follow what happens after that, what was the result of what you were trying to do? And if you look at it, all of those things turn out to be horrible. Sell dope till the sun come down. He's only 17. Selling dope till the sun come down. He's only 17. I don't know what that is. We used to mourn innocent lives, killed and forgot about the gangsters today. We celebrate the dead gangsters and piss all over dead kids that died in the crossfire. We are backwards. I mean, I have to agree. I have to agree. It's like, I don't get it. I don't buy the bullshit that they selling in the media because I lived a real life. I grew up in the hood. We didn't like I said, we didn't like the niggas around that corner. We didn't like the niggas around that corner. And guess what? The niggas around both of those corners didn't like us either. And we bet not had went that way or that way. And they bet not had it came this way. Cause it ain't Wakanda in the hood like y'all trying to make it out. Niggas don't give a fuck about niggas in most of these situations. And I don't get it. We can't fight two enemies, bro. I saw a video the other day where the dude was like, I got two enemies to fight because I got to fight white people, but I also got some white people, but I also got to fight some Negroes from my own community. Because being a black man, when you don't have this monolithic thought, when you have your own brain, you're the most attacked person in the fucking world. When you ain't gonna lay down and you just not gonna accept anything that somebody tells you, you're the most attacked person in the world. Because if I was a woman, if I was a black woman, or if I put on a wig, I can say whatever I want to say. You can't use certain tactics against black women. You can't use certain tactics against gays, or in all the other where I don't know all the other stuff. So I'm getting mad, but I'm just making a point. We are starting to group think and group everything up. And if you don't agree, it's get down or lay down. And that's why I love this shirt so much. I like coffee and maybe 3 people because you're not going to tell me how to think. I'm one of them dudes that I don't give a fuck about the outcome. I don't give a fuck about, well, I give a fuck about the outcome. And the one outcome is you're not going to tell me what the fuck to do. And then that's just how I am. You're not going to tell me what to do. So I get so sick and tired of the media pulling out these celebrities and athletes, and I'm guilty of it too. I'm fucking guilty of it. You give me a contract, maybe not now, but you give me a contract, $8-9 million. I'm not gonna tell you the fucking truth either. I'm not. I'm really not. So if y'all think that these athletes are telling you the truth, you better start liking them for what they actually do, because what they're saying is a bunch of bullshit. They're getting that from somebody else. These are my words, maybe with the help of these 3 red cups, but they say a drunk man never tell a lie. And I ain't drunk. This is my first cup, but we're going to get into it though. It's Friday. I don't got no job. I might as well get fucked up. Niggas will kill each other. Niggas with remorse, no fathers in the home, and the streets raise these children. Who screamed at you more, Kobe and Jordan? How does that help the conversation? See, that's what I'm saying. Alpha, to me, you one of them wasted space niggas. I'm over here talking about something serious, and you talking about some dumb shit. Kobe dead, God bless the dead, and Jordan damn near 60, and motherfucker, I've been retired for 7 years. So now I'm gonna scream at you. Kiss my ass and get the fuck off my YouTube. How about that, dummy? Now let me sip to that. These people dumb. This is what I mean by waste of space ass people. Some of these people, they know what I'm talking about. And see, he probably black, and that's what happens. And look at that. Don't even put his picture up. What kind of coward? I'm out here. This is me. This is my face. Former #1 draft pick, all that. I didn't put an emoji up, punk. I'm right here. You put an emoji up to say something tough, hiding. I'm right. This is my face. This is my home. What you hiding for? And that's, you probably a Democrat because you know everything I'm saying is true. And it's sad. Why are we keep messing these kids' mind up with all this negativity? How can a kid have room to be a kid? My motherfucking 5-year-old daughter knows about Ahmaud Arbery. Now, that's tragic, what happened to Ahmaud Arbery, but if I was in the home with my 5-year-old, she wouldn't know nothing about no damn Ahmaud Arbery. She needs to focus on being a kid. I feed my kids positive things. I put books in their hand. We're not playing video games all damn day. We outside doing active things. I'm not sending you to a game or something like that where I'm just sitting in the stands doing nothing. That's not the type of parent I am. I'm a hands-on, active, I don't give a fuck. We run around in the yard and we throw water balloons. I don't give a shit, but I'm an active parent. I'm not like that. So Alpha, if you want to jump on here and talk, we can talk. Show your face. Don't be a coward. Don't just say dumb shit, because I don't play games no more. That's why I'm telling you the truth. And it's sad that in society that we live in, we keep talking about we diverse, we tell the truth. It's a bullshit lie. Everything that you seeing on the media is a bullshit lie. It's either a small portion of what actually happened and they let it out as they go, or it's a bullshit lie. Majority of it is a bullshit lie. And the fact that we can't call things down the middle. I'm the type of guy I can call things down the middle. Some of the things that Trump said, I didn't like. That's human nature. That I know that. It's some of the things I'm going to say, guess what? You're not going to like. That's just the way it is. We think different. We all do. But a lot of all the shit Joe Biden said, I know I don't like. If you're going to tell me what I can't do, when I got to Brunswick, Georgia with no fucking shoes on my feet from Moncks Corner, South Carolina, and I worked the job since 14, and I gave my mama money so she can fucking help pay the bills at 14 years old. This is what I was doing. I bought my own shoes to play basketball. I didn't have mama. I didn't have daddy to do it. Daddy was in prison for life. I ain't have nobody to help me do that. So things happen in life. But if you have a mindset like me and other people who overcome things, instead of all this bullshit that we got going on, telling people that some boogeyman white man is doing it, and then going up in the church house saying, God, you could do all things through Christ who strengthened men, and then saying Wakanda and Black Lives Matter after we shoot niggas the way we shooting them. It's like all of this shit is getting too confusing to me. So that's why I like the quarantine. I like to stay the fuck home, because I'm not trying to die on a regular day out. This doesn't make any sense at all. So what did you say? Let me see. Genesis 1, I always try to read your comments. Let's see. Kenny Price, you know what's funny when Biden said was actually true about blacks being non-diverse. And I would have to agree, Kenny. I would have to agree to a certain extent, because blacks like me and other people, we are diverse. But the problem is we are scared to be diverse. The problem is you're going to have aldermen and city council members. You're going to have all these people that are career politicians and make money off of the lie, not wanting the truth to get out. I'm a dangerous person. If people start listening to me being a former #1 draft pick and all that, a former celebrity or whatever else, that can be dangerous. So I know they already smear campaign me my whole life. You would think that being the #1 draft pick and okay, not playing as well as someone would think you could play, you would think you still did a great thing because you accomplished something that only 1% of the world can accomplish. But no, because I've been talking like this my whole life. And I learned to be quiet in certain rooms because it's only going to affect you negatively. And that's what people don't understand. The people who say the most stupid shit, they give them a platform. They put them on CNN. They put them on all these shows. They give them TV shows. They have the best ratings, saying a whole lot of nothing. The people that say, no, bro, you could do it. I'm a walking, living example of that. No shoes, no nothing. Changed my whole family life because of the mindset. LeBron, all these guys. If the Oprah said, oh shit, let me get into Oprah. Oprah brought a white lady on the show. And this white lady said that a poor white person who is defecating on themselves still has privilege and still has that privilege over a black person. And I got to sip to that shit. Hold up. So my chiropractor is a black man, very good at his job, very successful. I'm pretty successful. I know a lot of people that are pretty successful. Look at Oprah, shit, 2.6 billion in a racist ass country. She was interviewing you, white lady. So you mean to tell me that a person that's a homeless person on the street shitting on themselves, just because they are white, that they are better than me Oprah, LeBron, and all these other black people, I wouldn't give a damn if I was working at the Jiffy store. A motherfucker who's shitting on themselves and homeless because they're white, they're better than me. And this is the messaging that they make the top celebrities say. Oprah is in damn near every black household. And it's women. That's right, baby. That's right. Are you kidding me? I don't think there's one motherfucker better than me. I'm sorry. I don't count nobody's pockets. I don't worry about what they got going on. I don't care if you got more money than me. I don't care if you whatever. The mindset is, I still don't think you better than me. Black, white, green, whatever. I think God made me unique and I have a special skill set that I'm going to focus on. I'm not focusing on nobody else. I can give a fuck what a white person who's shitting on themselves think. But I'm sipping on Tito's, sitting up in a big ass motherfucking house, and I can go where the fuck I want to go. So that bullshit you selling, I'm not buying. And I'll sip to that. Oh, the link is already there. Alpha Dog, you want to come in and talk to me? I know he ain't gonna talk to me. Listen, let's not even waste no time talking to no damn Alpha Dog. Genesis 1, take everything with a grain of salt and look deeper into everything you see and hear. Absolutely. Kanye, what the hell that got to do with anything? Yeah, that's what they said, A Powers. Oprah has the mind of most of these women because they look at Oprah as the holy grail, and that's sad that when you look up to people, look up to God or whatever your savior is, Allah, whoever it is, look up to that person. You don't look up to nobody in this world. You admire them for what they do. You can mimic some of their character traits, but other than that, you are the one. That other shit is bullshit. Worshiping celebrities and listening to what they're saying, they are leading you to a place that you're not going to be able to come back from. I promise you. That shit Oprah said was bull fucking shit. Well, the girl she had on the show said, the woman, that was bullshit. That was bullshit. Let's see. When you say white supremacy, it's like you're saying someone is better than you. I would never say that stupid shit. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't give a fuck about a white supremacy. It's black supremacy going on because the niggas in the hood with the pistols running the show. That's the thing we don't want to be honest about. The niggas in the hoods with the pistols running the show. You gonna either move around and get the hell on, or you can stay there and fuck with them and die. That's what's gonna happen. Who is this? PG 1985. What's up, Mr. Brown? What's going on? Or have I missed that? Ball like I'm Kobe. I could talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. Whether you missed it or not, what is your point? If you want to go talk about something, go talk about it. This is what I'm talking about. Thank you. So, and then you have people like Oprah. You have people like I said, all these gatekeepers, Roland Martin. You got these people talking about things, making other people feel smaller than them, sounding so educated. If you're this educated, shouldn't you be able to solve the problem by now? It should be about results. The shit that you're saying and all these people are saying should result in some positive results, but it's not. It's resulting in them getting a paycheck, y'all going to them for your little fix, and then going back to your neighborhood doing the same shit over and over again. And I know it's some bullshit going on. The fact that we can't call it down the middle. I can say what Trump said that I didn't like, but how come none of these people say what Joe Biden said and that they didn't like? I don't get it. Hold on one second. Let me just block this idiot so he can get up out of here with all that dumb talk. Bye, Alpha Dog. I live in the South in a small town that held KKK rallies on the courthouse lawns until the 1990s. And we don't even hear about white supremacy or have a fraction of the racial issues that cities have. I mean, that's what, because people move on. You change it, you move on. If you, at one time, it was legal to separate blacks and whites. That was a legal thing. Was it right? No. But guess what? At one time, it was legal to beat your wife with a switch. As long as it wasn't as long as your arm, it was legal for you to do that too. So are we gonna go dig up all these lawmakers, or if any of them are still alive, and all the people who participated in this, are we gonna dig up all of them and let's lock them all up now? Because that was law. It was law that if your wife got out of line, you can measure that switch off by your arm and you could whoop that ass without going to jail. So now that things have changed, people have evolved, that's not what you need to be doing. That's not what you should have been doing. So things change and you must move on. You must forgive. You don't never forget. You forgive and you move on, because forgiveness is for you. But right now, the world to me is in a worse place because all we keep talking about is color. We done got so far away from what Martin Luther King said. We don't say we need the best person in office. We say we need a black woman in office. We need more black this, more black this, more black that. We need the best person for the fucking job, in my opinion. I don't care about color. I done had some black contractors. I done had white ones. And both of them have sucked. So it's about what the individual brings to the table, in my opinion. All this color stuff is going to ruin us. It's just going to create a divide that we already have. Us as a black community, we have to start being honest about some of the things we need to heal within ourselves. To keep hiding in line, we don't think the right way. When I was in Walmart with my mother as a child, she used to prep me up. Don't you embarrass me in front of these white people. What white? Oh, what the fuck? Where I'm from, we didn't really see a lot of white people. It was just all us. It was family and all black people. So I'd be like, what the hell white people she talking about? I don't give a fuck about white people. I want this fucking Nerf gun. Fuck these white people. Is you gonna buy me this goddamn Nerf gun? But as I grew older, I knew it was just, she was reacting that way because she didn't have the money to get me that toy. So she didn't want me crying and flopping around and embarrassing her, but she should have said that. I could have handled that as a kid, other than you telling me white people, because that's putting them above me. I'm not showing out because of white people. I'm showing out because everybody got this fucking Nerf gun I want. And that's just logical. So when I had my children and I saw my daughter, my kid's mother trying to raise them the same way that I was raised, I wasn't with that shit. I can afford a Nerf gun. Go get 2 of them motherfuckers. Because these are my children and I'm not going to raise them under some set of rules that have been passed down generation after generation. My mom used to make me eat so much shit I hated. That's why I couldn't wait to move the fuck out. And now I don't eat none of that shit. And look at me, almost 40. I don't work out every day, but I'm pretty fit for almost 40-year-old. Trust me. And so that's what we have to do as a people. We have to cut ties with some of the things that we used to do in the past, because that shit is bullshit. We are having more shootings in the black community that none of the black people that we put in office will even dare to talk about. Why is that? I enjoy your show. Your last panel was very informative and a bit entertaining. Hashtag salute. Thanks. I need to call my boy and get him on here now, because it's Friday and I know he turned up. But it's just time out for all the liars. And I would say all of the pastors that want to start telling the truth, all of the young men that want to make careers off of blacks' destruction, I think it's time. You can make the same money off of telling the truth, bro. I think it's time. Well, actually, you can't, because there's more money in deceit and lying. But it's not about money. We all live really good lives. We ain't hurting for nothing like y'all saying we are. Some of us are, but not all of us. And the ones that aren't doing well, if you change up some of the things that you're doing and get around some people that are doing something better than you, that's one thing that helped me. Get away from people that's doing the same thing over and over again, and get around some people that's doing that, and watch what it do for your life. Get around them motherfuckers that every time you come up with an ideal, your homegirl that you saying is your homegirl telling you, girl, that shit ain't gonna work, girl. That's designed for them white folks, girl. Get away from her. The homeboy that you go tell, well, I'm trying to start this, I'm trying to start that, and every time he open his mouth, he being negative, get the fuck away from him. He not trying to let you be the best you, because he afraid to do what you doing. And that's why I be by myself. or with my family. They will help dig. Genesis 1 said they will help you dig your own grave. Absolutely. Yeah, we do have a real culture. Our culture is murder, death, kill, kill. Just listen to the music. White people got country. They got different genres where they're not talking about killing somebody in every goddamn song. Excuse my language. But every song that I'm starting to listen to is the best song, or either about doing some drugs, killing a nigga, or threatening to kill a nigga, or all these bitches ain't shit. Now, I don't get it. Now, there's some artists out there that can make good music without so much kill shit, but a lot of you, it's not talent to do that. Anybody can get on the mic and talk a bunch of shit. Like, that's just crazy. And we can see the result and the outcome of doing that. We are getting slaughtered. Some of our best young soldiers are getting slaughtered, and nobody's saying nothing. We shouldn't have to keep watching these women cry every fucking weekend. We shouldn't be able to do that. We shouldn't need to do that. But no, we got the pastor steady blaming white folks. We got whoever, Mary Lightfoot or whatever, blaming Trump. You ain't gonna be able to blame this one on Trump. That boy, where he got shot at, I guarantee you, don't none of them motherfuckers want to hear that. They done shot at the wrong place, buddy. Because I used to walk that little area, and that's supposed to be safe. They're not used to seeing somebody with holes in their body in the middle of the street where that young man got shot at. I can tell you that right now. So some things about to change because of that happened. And so that's sad that we live in a society where we don't care that young black men are dying every single day. No outrage whatsoever. If black women were getting shot at the rates of young black men, young black boys that's getting shot, there would be a public outcry. They'll make football players next to that pink for the breast cancer. They'll probably wear red for like death. Let's stop killing. They'll probably do something. If it, this is crazy. No national outcry about young men dying. Nobody gives a shit. Let them kill each other. As long as they do it over there, you can shoot each other up. Because guess what we're gonna do? Once you run that property value down where you at, we're gonna push your ass out. We're gonna knock down those buildings. We're gonna buy some condos. We're gonna put some condos there. We're gonna put some tea shops and some stores, and we're gonna put police on every corner, and we're gonna make an example out of the first motherfucker who shoot a bullet around these white people. See, we don't care if y'all shoot each other, but around these good white people, around Susan and around Christina, if that gun goes off, you're gonna do a life sentence, and you know that. This is a money thing, and y'all just playing the game. Stop playing the fucking game. You can't blame white people all fucking day when you're playing the game of death and destruction. And now this is my opinion. I hope it's still Wakanda, and I hope y'all don't want to harm me, because I'm just telling what I actually see. The so-called gangsters are supposed to turn in the person who's shooting children. No rules or moral. No, they ain't gonna turn in nothing. Because the gangsters who gangster enough to shoot a child, he'll shoot that motherfucker who turned him in. So ain't nobody gonna say nothing. You can't have a society like that. If you're gonna be gangster, then be gangster. Go find out who killed that little girl. Go find out who killed that kid and be gangster. Because that's what gangsters do. But see, we don't got no morals. We don't got no rules. We just got a gun. And we just want to let that bitch out. That's what we do. And it's sad that so many people are lying, bro. To me, it's just frustrating that so many people are lying. I don't give a shit what a person say out of their mouth. I care what they actually do. I done had a lot of people be beautiful liars to me. And so I don't care about that. I care about behavior and I care about actions. And I'm going to watch both of those things. And based on your behavior and your actions, it's going to tell me all I need. And what you say is going to tell me all I need to know about you. I don't need to hear no nice word. I don't need to hear none of that. I'm a man and I done been through a lot of shit. So you ain't going to hurt my feelings by saying little bullshit. It's not going to happen. All the shit that they say about Trump and, oh, he said he'd grab a woman by the pussy. Listen, man. Listen, you must be taking your directions from a woman, because what that man said was not offensive. I wish somebody can hide a camera around some of you motherfuckers and you say worse shit than that. They'll probably catch you talking about what you're gonna do to some little boy. And the fact of the matter is, when you are famous and when you do make a lot of money, there's such thing called groupies, and they do a whole lot of extra shit for people with money. So to sit and act and play this moral high ground, we gotta stop it. We have to stop it. All these bitches ain't shit, but the niggas have a wife. But niggas have a wife, laugh out loud. Nobody said all bitches ain't shit. And some wives cheat too. So you just gotta find somebody who's gonna be loyal to you. That's all that is. I'm never gonna say all in no situation. And all women aren't bitches. But some of them are. Shit. No national outcry on killing of these small children. We are all God's children. All lives matter. I love you, Kwame. And I love you back. Anybody that come with peace, anybody that come with the truth, I'm going to rock with. Anybody that come around me talking color, whether you be white, black, Asian, whatever, I don't want to hear that shit. Because there's some of you niggas I don't like. I'm trying to tell you, like, we got to stop this. I'm going to say what my mama said. We got to stop showing out in front of white people. Because that's all this is. We showing out. The murder rates, we can see it. In every goddamn city, we can see it. So let me ask you, are we trying to be useful in a room, or are we trying to get white people to accept us? I don't get it. And we only want a certain set of white people to accept us because we will allow certain white people to lie. We will allow certain white people to lie. Uh-oh, hold on. Let me see if but we will definitely allow certain people to lie, and I don't know why. Let me see. How will I message? Send a link to your guest. I'm trying to copy this link so y'all can come in. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on. But anywho, yeah, all women ain't bitches, just a majority of them. Damn. Jesus. I ain't trying to butcher your name. Mansa Sheikh Zula. He said all women ain't bitches, just the majority of them. Huh? I ran into some beautiful women, and I have ran into some bitches. I ain't gonna lie. So I don't know how much the majority. I don't know what the numbers, but it seems like the way the world is shaping up to where a lot of women are not accountable for their behavior and their actions. I can see what you're actually saying. I give my daughter advice all the time. There's no reason for you to go to some man's room to sign no contract. If you go there, don't tell daddy about it, because I'm not going to try to hear your sob story. I'm telling you now, to prevent anything from happening to you, there's no reason for you to be signing a contract, going to a man's room, doing anything like that, unless you can see yourself doing something with that man. I'm not saying if you go there, it's got to happen and all that. I'm just saying that if you're not trying to do that, anything that he's trying to talk to you about, you can do it at a fucking Starbucks. So there's no need for that. Genesis 1 talking about who hurt him. Oh Lord. Let's see. Let me paste this link in the chat to see if y'all can join in. See who want to come in and join in, and let's have a conversation, because we got to have real talks. We can't have all these talks from CNN and getting all emotional. We got to have people that are ready to hold other folks accountable, hold themselves accountable, because I'm not shooting nobody. I ain't on here talking all this bullshit and real shit and then saying Wakanda 1 minute. I'm for everybody. I'm not just only for my people, because other people have helped me that's outside of my race. So I'm not going to disrespect people by saying, I'm just black and I'm proud. I'm black. I am black and I'm proud. And you should be brown and you proud. You should be white and you proud, Asian and proud, whatever else. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to walk on somebody else's race to big myself up. I'm all about bringing people together, because united we stand, but divided we fall. And that's always been something that I've always believed in. Is it some racism? Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't see what's going on. But some of the stuff that's going on, we got to take an accountability for. My favorite guest, how you doing this afternoon?
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. I would love to. What's that?
I'm just saying good afternoon to the chat.
Okay, yeah. This is Miss Genesis One. I love to get her opinion on certain things. And I would love to ask you, what is your opinion, if you saw it, on what Joe Biden said, on what Oprah said? And you can start with any one of them you want to start with first.
I didn't see what Joe Biden said, and
Okay.
I'm no longer a fan of Oprah, but I did hear you say I did hear you repeat what the white lady said about, she's better than any black person, even though she's shitting on herself.
Mm-hmm.
That's, first of all, the fact that Oprah even sat there and let that woman finish that statement was crazy.
With $2.6 billion in her pocket.
That is absolutely crazy. And you know what's so funny? I didn't realize you were live because I was cutting my hair. So that's why I didn't know you were live, because I just finished cutting my hair.
Okay, well,
can you hear me?
I'm glad that you're in here, but let me tell you what Joe Biden said. And I might need to go find the video. It's on YouTube. I have it on my phone.
Right.
But he was asked about the cognitive test. He was asked about it before. He said he took it before. This time he said, no, I'm not going to take a test. Why would I take a test? Come on, man. Are you on crack? He said, are you on crack for asking me that? That's like me asking you, are you on crack before you came to this show? And I'm like, what in the world? And then he said, Spanish people are more diverse than black people.
You know what? I honestly, I don't even have the brain energy to deal with that. I really don't. I really and truly do not. Because you know what's going to happen? He's not even going to make it to the presidency, because Trump's going to win. Trump's going to win.
Yeah.
Trump is going to have a term. And anybody that does not believe that, then they really need to go out and do something to make that change. Because all of these women now that he's supposed to be picking, there was one lady, I think she was in a wheelchair, and she looked Native American. They were saying that he might pick her to be his running mate. And then he was talking about, and then they were saying maybe they were going to choose Kamala Harris. And then there was another lady. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. First of all, America's not going to let a woman be president in the near future. That's just, in my opinion, that's not.
I think you're onto something, but I think what they're going to try to do is, they know Joe Biden is mentally incompetent. They know something's going on upstairs, so they hide him in the basement. He's going to get a black woman as his running mate, and then they're going to come out and tell the truth and say, oh, Joe Biden is not fit to be president. And that's how they're going to get first black women in office, in my opinion.
Oh, we'll wait and see how that plays out. We will wait and see how that plays out. But
because,
yeah, I go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I want to hear from you.
I was going to say that I've been waiting on pins and needles for you to go live, because there is so much crap going on. I was just waiting on pins and needles for you to go live, because first of all, I got so much shit on my mind, man. I don't even want to like fuck up what you're doing with the show, but I have so much shit on my mind.
Talk about it. I think we have gotten away from women that tell the truth. My grandmother, my mother, and people in my life used to just come out flat out and just tell the truth, and nobody contested it because they were women. Sometimes when men say the truth, people want to resort to violence. So I always appreciate when you come on and just say the truth, because it reminds me of the women in my family. They don't hold no punches. So whatever you want to talk about, whatever you got on your heart, let's talk about it.
Yeah. Okay, I want to talk about the Tommy Sotomayor, Angela Stanton debacle.
Okay.
I don't know if you know about that.
I saw it. I just saw it. I don't know what the full story. I came in late. Something about they were about to.
I'm going to paraphrase. Oh my Jesus! Lord have mercy. And I don't even go anywhere near the church. Okay. I could not believe that. And you know what's so funny? Because I was watching Tommy, right, and he dropped a cryptic message, and I was like, wait a second, what does he mean by that? And then I thought, okay, it's me being analytical, it was just me being a little, because I question everything. Yeah. And then I thought, okay, Genesis wanted to, again, going off to the left and whatnot, right? And then when he said something else, and I was like, hold on. And then when he came out with he did a live where he was doing, he was reading the text messages and he had phone records and all of the shit on Instagram. I was like, what the hell?
Tommy don't play.
Oh, listen, Tommy, I respect that dude so much. And listen, if any lesson was learned from that, men, documentation will save your life. Trust no man, no woman, no child, no dog, no cat. Nothing. It's dangerous out here in these streets right now. Yeah. And these women now, once you reject them, they will come for your neck. Yep. That's what I've been going through. Your neck. So it's crazy. That's what I've been going. And I got better at my. Go ahead. No, I got better at my documentation game because, and it's, I don't blame the women so much because women have always gotten to me, even my little child. I treat my daughter different than I treat my son. My son fall, get up, boy, you're a man. My daughter fall, shoot, I gotta go get Band-Aids. I do all kind of stuff. So it's like women have always gotten extra attention. So it seems like when they don't get that attention and a man rejects them, they know that society has put things in place that one lie, a man is going off to prison. I think you muted yourself. Am I lost? Am I back?
I hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think women are really manipulative. I mean, I don't have any women friends, and I try my best to stay away from women. But they're very manipulative and they're devious, and they'll do anything to get exactly what they want. And when they get it, they're still not satisfied. They're literally still not satisfied. And it's really, really dangerous out here. Go ahead.
Don't you think that's what society has taught them to do, though?
I don't know about if society has taught them to do that. I just think women on a whole are angry. Women on a whole are angry because we will never conquer anything. We will never conquer anything, right? Something is always being invaded. It's either something coming out of us or something going into us, right? And we will never. And a lot of women have penis envy, and they won't admit that. They won't admit that.
Ooh, what? Okay, I'm confused. What does penis envy means? What is that?
Penis envy means basically they want to be as strong as a man. They want to go out and do all the things that a man can do, but they know that they can't do it. They know that they can't.
Why would you want to be as strong as a man? We will never
penetrate. Go ahead.
Why would you want to be as strong as a man?
Because
go ahead, listening.
But that's go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm done. I'm listening. It must be a lag in the feed.
Yeah, I think there's a feedback.
Okay.
Because now it's, you know, you can have everything. You can be a CEO of a company. You can raise the perfect family. You can have a, you know, a great home. You can do all of these things, right? But yet we still fall back on our emotions. I'll give you a prime example. When Trump was having a press conference the other day, and this woman asked him a question, and he answered the question, and then he moved on to somebody else, and then she's like, "Well, why are you talking to me like that?" And I'm like, "Lady, he answered your question, and he moved on to somebody else. You got your feelings hurt because he wasn't polite about it?" He basically said, "Look, this is the way it is, and I'm done," and he moved on. But yet she got into all of her feelings. I don't give a shit why.
Can't hear you. I can't hear you. Your sound is out. Can't hear. Check your mic.
Am I back?
There you go. You're back.
Oh, what was the last thing you heard?
I heard I don't give a shit. What was the last
thing you heard?
I don't give a shit. That was it.
Now I lost my train of thought. Okay, let me go back to the penis envy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because as women, sorry, excuse me. As women, we're always being invaded by something, right? Like I said, something is either coming out of us or something is it's always going into us. We're always in that submissive position in life. And being submissive is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, because we have to understand that we are not men. Like I said that the other last time. No women ran into the burning buildings at when the Twin Towers went down. No women did that.
That's what I said. Yeah.
No women did that. How many women, you know, were working on skyscrapers? I don't know any. I don't know any. How many women? How many women do you know work on oil rigs? I don't know any women that work on oil rigs, oil rigs. I don't know any women that do that. We want all the benefits. We want all the benefits of being in society and not paying for it. And not paying for it. Why? Why is it? Oh, because you're a woman and you feel that you're owed this and you're owed that. Why? Because you're a woman? Give me a break. Give me a break. And then when things don't go your way, what do? You cry. You fall on the sympathy of society because, oh, you're a woman. Give me a break. Even Hillary Clinton, when she lost the presidency bid, she started crying. What the hell?
I see. You can say things that I can't say. I
don't want an emotional woman. I don't want an emotional woman with her hand on that button. I don't want it. Because if she wakes up one day and she's pissed off because her hair didn't curl the right way, and what, she's gonna push the button and we're all gonna go and we're all gonna blow up in flames? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Joe Biden gonna fall asleep in his head, go hit the button.
There you go. There you go.
But I agree with you. So what do you say to the women that are going to give you backlash for what you're saying? Because a lot of the stuff that you're saying that quietly and in back corners, men are saying and other women are saying, but you're just saying it online. So how do you deal with people that just go against what you're saying with emotions instead of just talking to you about and asking you, why are you saying what you're saying as a Black woman? Your mic is off. Your mic is off. Let me see. You might have to go out and come back in because your mic is still off. There it is. I hear you.
Oh, you hear me? Am I back?
Yep. I got you.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you're right. Mesa Sheikh Zulu. When I grew up, women checked other women too. I mean, they held that authority to do so. But now, To me, the women don't check other women because of the shit that they're doing, and that the woman can call them out on. So I don't think that there's no check and balances no more. Men, whatever we say, we're demonized for, and women are not saying much. They're just all together. They're just going along, get along. Um, Hold on, here goes Genesis One. She's coming back. I think I can hear you.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the connection. Anyway, but there's also like a delay, so I'm just gonna say what I'm saying, and then I'm gonna stop and then wait for you to respond, okay?
Okay.
I don't give a shit. Like, I don't give a shit, because at the end of the day, we have to stop getting into our feelings, and you can't say the truth because somebody's going to get hurt. Women need to get it together. We need to get it together. Okay, and all of this, oh, you know, crying when things go wrong because, oh, yeah, and I can't do this. Fuck all of that bullshit. But yet, you want to go up and buck up a gay man, and when you get the shit kicked out of you, right? Then you're you're on YouTube, you know, with a GoFundMe account, expecting everybody to feel sorry for you. I'm not giving none of these fools my money. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If we're gonna have an honest conversation, let's talk about all the stuff that's going on with these young black guys getting killed, right? And then again, you have the women. You have the women crying, waving, all of this stuff. No men. No men. The only men that you see in the neighborhood is maybe the pastor, or maybe the local barbershop who's going to rally, barbershop guys who are going to rally around because, you know, they feel sorry for this woman. Right?
What about the dead person?
So let's. There you go. There you go. There you go. Again, like I said in the last live that I was on. I mean, I know I'm going all over the place when I'm on here all the time, but the dude that got shot in the stomach in the grocery store, in the convenience store, because he brushed up against the guy. Did you see that?
Yeah, what was that? That was crazy.
What the hell was that all about? The guy.
Like I wasn't raised around men like that. Like, I was raised around men that if that situation, because sometimes men have testosterone, they check each other like that. But I grew up around dudes that would, if that situation came about, they would go outside, have a little fight, and then it would be over. There would be no shooting out of your fanny pack or book bag or purse or whatever that was he had on. It's like now, I think we've given young boys through our culture and through our music that if anybody try you, they're looking at anything as disrespect. Whether I bump into you, I step on your shoes, whatever it is, it's disrespect. So now I got to check. If I call myself a street nigga, there's certain things and certain codes that a street nigga has to live by. If I call myself a man, I don't have to live by any of those codes. I could just do what a man does. Dog, it ain't that serious. I apologize. I'm going about my business. But a street nigga gotta look at you and make sure there's no inkling of disrespect in that situation. And most of these street dudes, once they get their ass whooped, that's why I'm not gonna put my hands on you. Because once they get beat up, it's gonna go further because they don't want to. It messes up their image, in their opinion, in their minds. It was a much simpler time when public shaming wasn't still allowed. Yeah, I think you're frozen. Hello?
I think I'm frozen. I don't know what is going on with the connection.
Yeah, you're back. I know,
you know, it's YouTube, man. As soon as you start dropping, they don't want to hear nothing when in regards to the truth at all.
Right.
Yeah,
you're
because
dangerous. You can't get attacked.
Well, listen, I've lived this long. I fear no man, woman, or child. None. What are they going to do?
And that's how we all should be. In my opinion.
At the end.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, what are we really living for? What are we really living for if we're living in fear? We're living in fear of words. We're living in fear of action. We're living in fear of indecision. We're living in fear of decisive. There's some fear of what? We're all gonna die one day.
Yep.
So if it's my time to go, if it's my time to go after this live at 11:59 a.m., then so be it.
Yeah.
So be it. You can't live in. You have to stand in the light of your own truth. You have to stand in the light of your own truth. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
You will survive. The handful of us that want to speak the truth and are so afraid, and you're losing what? You can always move to another neighborhood. You can always get another job. The world is a huge place. It's a huge place. Like I said in the last live, it's bigger than the 4 block of where you live. Come on, man. Like, what are we really doing? What are we really doing? It's going to get to the point where there's going to be more Black people dead than there are Black people being born. That's where it's going to get to.
Wow. I think that's what the puppet masters are doing. They're trying to get it to where they make us all emotional and make us think we're fighting against something. And they come up with these great terms like Planned Parenthood, when actually you're not planning the parenthood. To tell women that it's their choice. Well, why are you skipping past all these other choices that they had prior to getting pregnant? You could have been on birth control. You could have got the morning after pill. You could give the kid away. There's plenty choices to make. So to just say like some man is trying to control your body, when you get women in that mindset, they're not going to make good decisions. What do you say to that? I think you might be frozen again, though. Are you back? There you go. Wait, I can't hear you. It went out again. It went out. Well, YouTube trying to get you off of here. They're not trying to let you talk.
Can you hear me?
Go. Yeah, YouTube don't want to hear what you got to say. Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. What is it with these emotional women? Everybody's controlling these women's emotions. Give me a break. Why am I yelling?
That's passion. Go ahead and yell. I got a cup. I ain't scared.
Give me a break. Come on. This is 2020. Nobody over the age, I'm even going to lower it. Nobody over the age of 16 and up should be pregnant if they don't want to be pregnant, right? And I'm saying 16 because I know parts the legal age of consent is 16. I'm not going any lower than that because then we're getting into a whole other situation with all of that. 16. How are you not having open and honest conversation with your children, both male and female, about their bodies, the function, and sexual health? How are you not doing that? How are you not doing it? And you know what? There's a whole lot of dangerous things you can.
You're frozen again.
No, go ahead.
No. What I was going to say is I had a conversation with my niece about that, and one of my nieces, and back in the day, that she was saying that Black women are the most, we die the most during birth, and this and that. And I said that might be true, but if you search back on why things happen, you can probably find out. I didn't go to the dentist until I got a job. I didn't go to the dentist. I've never been to the dentist as a kid at all. And that happens in more of our households. We don't go to doctors. My mom would try to figure something out. And so a lot of these young ladies, once they have their period, they never go to a gynecologist. So if you only go into a gynecologist once you're pregnant and you haven't been here this whole time, don't you think that's going to create more health issues for you? Can you hear me? Oh, you went out again. I think there it is. There it is.
Can you hear me?
You're back. Yep.
Wow. Every single time I have a point to make, this thing chips out.
I know.
So, yeah. It's so funny. It's so funny you mentioned the dentist because I get dental surgery before the Rona, and Rona hit, everything just got kickbacks. But I'm terrified. That is the one place that I am terrified in regards to going to the dentist. But anyway, back to what you were saying about not going to the doctor. It reminds me of a Chris Rock joke where he said that they never went to the doctor. Everything was Robitussin.
Yeah.
You know, Robitussin cured everything.
Yeah.
You know, and in my house it was Vicks Vapor Rub.
Yeah. We laughed at the joke, but that's the truth.
But it's the truth, yeah. But yeah, so and getting back to more Black women dying in childbirth than any other race. But again, like you said, once these women start to get their period, or these young ladies get their periods, that's it. No, like you said, no gynecologist visits. If they happen to get pregnant, no prenatal care, no planned, you know, when you go with your partner to the baby classes and stuff, none of that. None of that. Nobody talks to them about your prenatal vitamins. Nobody talks to them about drinking water, eating healthy, getting rest. You're supposed to be, the first 9 months of that kid's life, you're supposed to be calm. You're supposed to be calm. That baby is everything that the woman feels, the baby feels that. So if she's living in a toxic environment, this kid is going to come out colicky. This kid is going to come out anxious. This kid is going to come out with all types of these anxieties. And then it's going to manifest in them if they're in a toxic situation. Now you have all these kids on Ritalin. All these kids are drugged up. Give me a break. Right. They're at home. Nobody goes outside and plays in the backyard anymore. I mean, fuck, you can't even go in because you're going to get shot in the head by a stray bullet. Yeah. But what happened to taking your kid out into the country? What happened to that?
I'll take my kids out. Every time I can get them, we going. I think you froze again.
What the heck?
Yeah, you're back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back.
Am I back?
Yeah. You're back.
Yeah. So yeah, about the Angeles thing with
I don't know what happened. It's out again. It's out again. I don't know what's going on. Man, YouTube, stop playing with Miss Genesis' speaker. This is how they block the truth, people. They don't want y'all to hear nothing positive. They want you to hear you can't. The white boogeyman and Trump did it. You can't have a sister get on and talk truth and talk positive. There you go. You back.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, I hope they didn't mess up your train of thought again.
Still trying to figure it out.
Oh man, they're gonna mess with your train of thought all day. You're gonna have to write something down.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. You know what I also wanted to talk about as well too. And this really, and I even went to the store and I got my Aunt Jemima. I got my Aunt Jemima, and I also want to get a package of Uncle Ben's because now apparently they're gonna discontinue these products. Right? Which is a bunch of nonsense. And what they don't understand and realize that Aunt Jemima was actually a real person. Her lineage, like her ancestors, her bloodline, they're living off of her product. They're still living off of Aunt Jemima. So you're basically going to cut out a generation of wealth for these people because of some stupidness. Oh, this is racist. This is racist. Give me a break. And again, with all these statues that they're pulling down all these statues. How are we trying to have 2020 values with an 1820 mentality? How is that working? How is that working? How are you trying to right the wrongs in 2020 from 1820? So you know what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. They're going to tell us in 20 years that, you know what? All of you black people are lying. There was never any racism. There was never any slavery. There was nothing. You guys were just lazy son of a guns that didn't want to get off your butt because the government gave you everything. Aunt Jemima didn't exist. There was no George Washington statue. There was no statue of, so and so and so. They did not do anything to you black people. Just your laziness that has got you stuck in this situation where you are. We need to stop moaning and groaning and crying. How the fuck do you want to change history and change the past if we can't even learn from the shit that we're doing now? Give me a break. Give me a break.
You need to
You're
teach a
right.
class. I need to have you talk to a lot more young people because they just don't hear it like this no more. They don't hear it just straight hardcore. Everybody talks emotions. Everybody talks feelings. Why are you saying it like that? Why you? It's like I don't focus on the way someone's saying it to me because you could say, "Hey, stupid, look out! There's a pole behind you," and I'll still look for that pole. I'm not going to keep moving and say, "Hey, why are you talking to me like that?" Then hit the pole and die. Like I'm not going to do that. So I don't. And I think I heard that on Tommy first. And I'm glad I listened to him because a lot of the stuff he said, I was already thinking because it's just like, why can't we see what we're doing to ourselves over what somebody else is doing to us? Because what we're doing to ourselves is far worse than anybody is doing to us in 2020, not 1820, in 2020. In 2020, when I walk outside my house as a black man who wants to live a certain way and act and talk the way that I talk, I'm worried about somebody else that look like me. I'm not worried about no white men. I'm not worried about Trump. I never seen Trump, never met Trump. I'm not worried about Joe Biden. I just go off of what these men say and what Joe Biden said and what he says continuously every time he comes out of the basement. He just reminds me of some of these old white men in the South that just because of your skin color, they don't think you're good enough. And so a lot of people from the South, especially, they're comfortable with white people like that. That will be nice to them as long as you let them do it. And if you want to stand up for yourself and be on your own, then they'll put you in your place. And so I just find it hard to be around people all the time because they want me to talk and act like them. And I don't want to talk and act like nobody else. I want to talk and act like me. Are you there? Are you there? Are you froze? Yeah, I think you're frozen. Uh-oh. Man, they messed with my homegirl, Mike, and her Wi-Fi. But if anybody else want to hit that link and get on in here, y'all can have a conversation too, because I just wish we all would wake up. It's time to not be afraid. It's time to actually look at your Bible and not it just be a book. It can't just be a book that you just recite words out of because you're smart and you have good memorization skills. It needs to be a book that you apply. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And if you're going to repeat that, then you got to live by it. And to me, we're not living by it. We're scared of the Rona. We're scared of the white man. We're scared of life. And we have to stop being afraid. We have to start being an honest voice. When you see things going on in your community and you know people are hitting children, all of that other stuff, it's over with. All this no snitching. First of all, if you're not in the streets, you're not no snitch. If you're not in a gang and you're not a part of the street culture, you're not a snitch. So when you see kids getting shot, you see people getting shot, period. If you are a civilian, just like T.I. told you, if you are a civilian, you see something, say something. And so I just think it's unfortunate that we want to create environments and neighborhoods that children can't even grow up in without getting shot. And then we can point the finger at the white man. I don't respect it. And I'm going to use my voice and my platform as much as I can to be an example, be a man and say this is wrong. And those of you don't like it, you can say whatever you want to say on your channel. But those of you that, oh, she's back. You're back.
Hi.
Yeah. Go ahead and finish your thought.
Can you?
Uh-oh, breaking up again.
Can you?
No, choppy. I think
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
There it is. There it is.
About that.
Well, it keeps going in and out. I think you being shadow banned, Miss Genesis.
What was I saying? Sorry. Can you?
What you say?
What the hell's going on?
It just keeps freezing on you.
Wow. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it keeps freezing. You might want to go to you might want to go out and go to a different part of the house and come back in because for whatever reason your mic will be on and then it'll freeze and then your mic will go off and then your internet will be on. So let me remove. AK Akbar, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, our white/black brothers. Our fight is with principalities and power/government. Man, I agree. I definitely agree with that because our fight is a spiritual battle. If you ask me, it's about, like Jesse Lee said, it's about good and evil and hate and not hate, hate and love. We have to get back to love. We can't keep going around shooting people and all the things that we're doing and expecting some president, whether it be Obama didn't save us, Trump not going to save us, and Biden can't save us either. They can give you opportunity, and what you do with it, you do with it. And so we all got to get back to the right mindset. We used to be a peaceful people, and now we're not being peaceful. And you turning a gun on your own people. In a time like this, in a pandemic, with Planned Parenthood going on, and the fact that we're saying and chanting in the street, Black Lives Matter, you would think that the Black lives would stop shooting each other, but we're not. So we have to figure out what we're really trying to accomplish. If you're just trying to outdo white people and get their shit, just say that. Just say it. But I'm not the type of guy you could just say things to that don't make sense. I'm reading everything that Black Lives Matter talk about, and I don't like it. I'm seeing what's going on in the streets, and I don't like it. There are some black folks starting to get together, pool their money, and do positive things. And I respect each and every last one of you, because that's what it's about. It's one thing to talk it, but it's another thing to live it. And we got to start living it. We can't keep blaming white folks for not wanting to be around us. I just drove up the street in my neighborhood, and we don't really have a neighborhood like that because everybody's so spread it out. But I just started to notice a bunch of trash on the side of the road. I'm like, damn. I said, we need to get that shit up. And every time they throw trash anywhere near us where we can pick it up, we just pick it up. Because it's like, we don't want no motherfucking trash out here. And I'm not saying black people did it. Shit, I'm way out in the goddamn country, so I don't know who did it. But all I do know is we all should be striving for our environment to look nice and be safe. If we're not striving to do that, then what are we doing? And so, like I said, I'm going to use my platform, and whatever I got going on, whoever's watching, you're going to get the truth from me. I'm not going to be that celebrity that lie to you, because I've already been it. I can raise my right hand and say, I've already been that celebrity. I didn't lie. I just stayed quiet. And staying quiet and doing nothing is just as bad as actually saying it, because I knew it was wrong then. But we all have done some things for money, or not said some things for money that we should or should not have done. So at least I could be honest. Shit, I would have to wrestle with it if they offer me so much money. Now I'm gonna have to turn all this shit off. But it's just hard to. It's hard to have that much success and that much opportunity and live in your truth. It's hard to say, because us as black folks, we don't want to hear no motherfucking truth. We don't want to hear nothing true. We want to hear this the white man fault. I can go out here and lie to y'all too, and this platform will be so big in 2 days if I was to go out here and lie and say fuck Trump and all this other stuff. But I'm just not gonna do that. So whatever I got coming from me gonna come. Whatever backlash gonna come. It is what it is. I like to be alone anyway. So I respect y'all. I thank y'all for listening. And hopefully y'all stop listening to liars. Start listening to the truth. Stop listening to these snake oil salesmen. Stop listening to these career politicians. Let's look at how much time they had in office, and let's look at what changed. And if nothing changed, it's time to go. So that's my time. I respect and I love all y'all. Y'all have a safe, blessed day.